Hello. Hey y'all. It might be a little bit too loud. Let's turn this down some. I came back for part two. I felt like I needed to do a part two today. I feel a little better today. I got a little bit more rest, and yeah, so it's a little better. Things is a little better right now as far as that goes. But I think I need to do. I think I need to do a part two. Yeah. So yesterday, the two that was the three that were channeled, remember, was Unthinkable, It Kills Me, and Love on the Brain, right? So I had to lay down yesterday. I had to. I couldn't take it anymore. And I don't know if I told y'all what happened, why I was so tired. I don't know if I told you, but if I think about it, I'll tell you. But anyway, I want to stay on track right now. So I remember waking up and I was hearing X Factor. I started hearing X Factor by Lauryn Hill, and I heard the part, you keep pulling me back in. You keep pulling me back in. Okay. Okay. And then I'm like, okay. So they still at it. So y'all still at it. Y'all still got the whole relationship thing going. It seems to be working. Am I right? And remember, and welcome. And I'm talking about the video that I uploaded yesterday. You might want to go and take a look at it. I didn't drop any cards or pull any cards or anything. I was just strictly going off of my empathetic energy, which is always churning all the time. I'm so empathetic. If that's something, if that's one of the things that I don't like about myself, is that I can be so empathetic and to the point to where I overlook things that I shouldn't, and I brush things aside when I shouldn't. I know it's probably more people that are like that, and it doesn't always work in our favor, does it? It doesn't. It really doesn't. So, yeah. I'm trying to get my thoughts together here. So, Lauryn Hill, X Factor. And then, once I got up and started moving around and doing some things, so now what just popped up, and I'm like, okay, all right, is ESPRESSO by I think her name is Sabrina Carpenter, I think. I said, okay. So you something shifted in you, and you got a little bit more confidence now, which is good. Don't get cocky with it, because it doesn't take much for, our males to be like, oh, Oh, you like that? Oh, you think you got it like that? But it's okay for us to feel like that. You know, they got us like that. It's okay. It's okay. But that's just how it goes. It really is. You say, well, it doesn't have to go that way. Well, it don't have to go that way. It don't. But it does most of the time. It does. If you're being honest with yourself, it does. So those two songs is what I would really uh, like to talk about, because when I was once I woke up from my nap, because I had to take one. I had to. I couldn't function properly, and then my eyes was itching so bad. They're not itching as bad. I had to take a Benadryl, and Benadryl just, yeah. I had to take a Benadryl, but that did stop the itching. So they're not itching right now, but they just, they just swollen, and I can feel that. I can feel it. My eyes are swollen and everything, and it's kind of annoying. But It doesn't feel any better when I put my glasses on. It just, so that's where I am with that part. And I can read. I can still see the cards. They're close to me, so I can still see. But as far as my eyes, it's got me like kind of. And then plus the Benadryl, I'm kind of groggy, okay? Sort of groggy. But I can still see. So, no, I didn't take any notes. I just wrote those two down because I really didn't know where those songs were leading me to. So I just wrote them down. But piggybacking off of what was said yesterday, and I don't know if anybody viewed it. If you hadn't, that's okay, because when it's time for you to view it, you will. You'll be drawn to it. It's something you're going to be needing from it. So, X Factor. Let me go ahead and pull those lyrics up so we can go over the lyrics. I didn't know this is how this platform was gonna turn, but it did, and it's different, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Okay, let's see. Just a second. Okay, got it. And she said at the beginning, she said, it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. See, that's what when the song was being discussed yesterday, and Melanie Fiona, she was saying how when he come back, all he wants to do is fight. He wants to fight. He wants to argue, and that's because he doesn't want the unthinkable. Remember, I said that. He just don't know how to tell you he don't want it, but he don't want that. He don't want the unthinkable. He just wanted what he wanted at the time, and he really wasn't too serious about anything else. Just what he wanted. And we tend to take things too far, especially when it comes to our emotions, we as females. But we also, they place us, as far as females, we are placed in this, they place us in like I don't want to say a box, but it's like a box. And it's like a box, and we're placed in there. They place us in there, and this is how you're going to be. This is how you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to do. Okay? That's where we're placed. If you go outside of that, then you're considered or looked at as something else. Okay? I'm just generalizing everything. Okay? You cannot do what they do. You cannot do that. You just cannot do. Why not? Because you just cannot do that. We were not. I don't know the reasons completely why, but we were not placed here on this planet, not this planet. That's why the lessons I learned on this planet, to do as men. It may be just my opinion, but that's what I believe. That's what I believe. And when we take ourselves out of that box, or whatever that is that we've been placed into, then that means we're out here, and we are out here, over here with them. Are you following me? We cannot do that. We cannot do it. And I also feel, because it's like I said, these are my opinions. This is just my opinions. But see, cursing, cussing, however you want to say it, it can also fall into that category, and I do that. I'm trying to stop. But, yeah, because when we were playing, ladies don't speak like that, right? We don't speak like that. So when we speak like that, then we place ourselves over here, okay? Don't just follow, just follow. Just follow. So now we are over here, some of us, because some of us have turned, not so much as turned, but we have I don't even know what to say, how we got it. I don't know. It's like a following as far as us and the men, But then things have gotten so twisted and turned around in today's society to where we're not following the men. We want the men, not me. They want the men to follow them. They are the leaders. Okay? That's the way some feel now. And I know you've ran into it, and I know you've heard it and seen it in the videos on TikTok and everywhere else, especially on TikTok, So we're there. I'm not talking about the song yet. I just started off with it. But so therefore, if we don't want to follow them anymore, if they don't want men to follow them, if women does not want to follow the men anymore, you want the men to follow you. You want to be the leader of these men, right? Then why do you hold them accountable for so many things that you don't want them to lead on? You don't want them to have a say-so. You don't want them to, you're the leader. And so they got to follow you. So you're saying they have no say-so, right? So if they have no say-so in what we're doing, and you don't want them to have any say-so in what we're doing, why get upset when they decide to date someone other than you? And you probably say, well, that doesn't have anything to do. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because you're the leader, right? You want them to follow you, right? So if he's following you and you want to be his leader, then you should be the one that's teaching him the things that you want him to know and do. So, are you teaching him to not have somebody on the side? Are you teaching him to not be that strong person that he needs to be as a man? Are you teaching him not to do that? Where are you leading him to? Since you want to be in front and you don't want him to lead, where are you leading him to? Just where are you taking it? That's out of order. I believe that's out of order because we are not stronger than men physically. We are not. We are not. If I'm walking late at night somewhere, do you think I would feel safer with a man walking me than a female? I just would. I just would. I don't. The way things are now, and the way they people are doing our men, I don't like it. I don't like it because I have a son. Okay, I have a son, and you are not gonna know. I raised my son to protect and defend, and he's a warrior. He is, and he's gonna do just that. He's gonna protect and he's gonna defend. If he cannot do that in his relationship, he's not gonna stay. He's not gonna stay, and that's how it should be. He should be the protector. He should be the defender. You know, he's not gonna be the only one to go out and earn for the household. That is not going. No. If he can obtain something where it's only gonna need his paycheck, because his paycheck is gonna cover everything, then okay. If that's still agreed upon, but him being the only one that's providing for the household, no, it's not happening. It's not happening. I didn't raise him like that. I wasn't raised like that. You know, My mother was not raised like that. My grandmother was not raised like that. When my grandfather couldn't sustain the whole household, my grandmother, she worked too. So both of them were working. Both of them. And that's how I was raised. But my grandfather, he was still head of the household. Yeah, he was. My grandfather, he'd get his paycheck on Friday. I remember it so well when I would go stay with them on the weekends. He would get his check on Friday. He'd come home and give my grandmother the part of the money for the bills, and we wouldn't see him no more till Sunday. Yep. My grandmother wouldn't see him no more until Sunday morning, and she'd be in the kitchen cooking breakfast when he came through that door. She'd be cooking breakfast for all of us at the whole household when my granddaddy would come through that door. And he would come through that door, and he would have little treats for us, and kiss his wife on the cheek, and she would be so pissed. She would be pissed. She would be pissed off. And I didn't understand why at the time, because I was a kid. I was glad he was home. I'm like, hey, he's home, he's home. And I would just be glad. But my grandmother, she would be pissed, y'all. Now I know why, but she held it together. And that was that. Yes. And then she, after breakfast, and then she would start preparing for Sunday dinner. And that's how it went. If they argued, I didn't see it if they argued. But I know they started sleeping in separate rooms. I do remember that. But they stayed together until he passed. So I got way off the subject, didn't I? But it all came from, let me pull it back up. It all came from this X Factor, from Lauryn Hill's X Factor. Yeah, it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to be to get some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. That's heavy. That's really heavy. That's really, really heavy. Okay, so you had love on the brain. You still got love on the brain, but you're accepting it. You're accepting it. You're accepting having love on the brain for this person and how you feel and everything, because you realize it. Yeah, it hurts so bad what he's doing that you want to just ice all of that, but you can't do that because you know the outcome of that. And when you really love them like that, do you really want to hurt them? You don't really want to hurt them like that if you love them, because I used to tell my husband, he's my deceased husband. He used to work my every nerve, and I had this saying. I used to say it all the time, y'all. If I could kill you and bring you back to life, I would. I used to say it to him when he'd get on my everlasting nerve. And he wouldn't know how to respond to that, because how do you respond to that? She wants to kill, but then she wants to bring me back. That's because I don't really want to do it. I don't want to hurt you. I love you, so that's the last thing I want to do is hurt you. But will you make me feel? Yeah, but I don't. But I'm gonna bring you right back, because yeah, I don't want you to run away. Yeah. So let's go back. It says, she says, is this just a silly game? that forces you to act this way, forces you to scream my name, then pretend that you can't stay. Oh my goodness. And then she goes back, tell me who I have to be to get some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. No matter how I think we grow, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. And when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. This is crazy. Yeah. And then she says, I keep letting you back in. And that's what I keep letting you back in. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing that? I know how you make me feel. And I know the way you're making me behave and all this and that. And you make me get out of character. But I keep letting you back in. That's what I kept hearing. That's what I kept hearing. How can I explain myself? You can't. As painful as this thing has been, I just can't be with no one else. There we go. Back there again. Can't be with, she don't want nobody else. She don't want nobody else. See, I know what we've got to do. You let go and I'll let go too. Because no one's hurting me more than you, and no one ever will. That's heavy. That is very, very heavy. So yeah, you I don't know if you're already there. I don't know if this is for the future. I don't know if you've already been through this. I know a lot of us have. I know I have. I've been through this already. So you pretty much, when you've been through it, you pretty much know the outcome, and that was probably part of your lessons. See how my eyes, it's just, yeah, they just look like I can't even hardly open them. But they're not bothering me though like they were yesterday. And so now you like, okay, I just why don't you just let me go. Just let me go. Why won't you let her go? Or him? Why won't you let them go? What is so hard about it? Oh, I know. What's so hard about it is that you know if you let them go, that there is a chance, and it is a chance, that somebody is going to scoop them up and love them so much, and is going to be so thankful that they have them, and it's going to make them the happiest person in the world. And you are afraid if you let them go, they're going to get that person that's going to truly, truly love and care for them and give them the kind of love and attention that they deserve. So you stop being selfish and let them go. If you can't do what they need you to do, let them go. Stop going around. Stay away from them. You know, stop calling them. Stop receiving their calls, or stop receiving their texts. Stop, so they can go on and leave you alone. You know, stop being a pain in the ass to you, because that's what you're making them feel like. Because you won't stand firm on what you want and tell them, I don't want this. I don't want a relationship like this. I don't want a connection like this. You know, I just want to be friends with benefits. Say that if that's what you want. I just want to be friends. Say it so they'll know. If you don't want to be friends, okay, say it so they'll know. Well, if we can't, so what? You just say it. And if you don't know what to say, then be honest. I don't really know how to explain how I feel. I really don't. But I know I don't want this. I know I'm not ready for this. Say that. Simple. say that. What you're making so hard to say is something so simple, so simple. And us, we have we have we have people have got to stop. I'm not trying to be harsh or mean or anything, considering someone else's feelings and emotion before our own all the time. Come on. No. 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 Let that person know. Don't lead them on when you know your feelings and heart is not all the way in it. Don't do that. Can't stand that. You know when you want somebody and you know when you don't. So why are you gonna hold on and let that person continue to believe that there's something there when it's not? And you know it's not. You know it's not there. But you just want to hold on. Well, I don't want to hurt them. What about you? You don't want to hurt them, so you're gonna prolong the hurt for them, and you're gonna also just say your feelings don't matter, how you feel don't matter, because you don't want to hurt them. It's not gonna matter how long you wait. The hurt is gonna it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It don't matter. It don't even matter. It's going to hurt. Might not hurt as long, especially if you go ahead and let them know, but it's gonna hurt, and that's something you can't stop from happening, even if you do prolong it. Man, I didn't know I was gonna be doing this kind of talking. I told you. So I guess I have to accept it that this is a love and relationship channel. I don't consider myself to be a person that knows all about things like this. I don't, but I guess that my spiritual guys, spiritual team see different than I do. So I'm just gonna do it. But anyway, so that was Lauryn Hill. And what did I say? Who did I say the next one was? ESPRESSO. That is a cute song. It is so cute. I mean, it might rub some men the wrong way because she said she got you now, But don't think of it like that. It is so cute because she's saying it because she's enjoying it and she likes it. She likes it that she got you up at night thinking about her. She likes that. She enjoys that. And it just makes her yes. Anyway, let's go over the song. Let's go over the lyrics. ESPRESSO. And I got this song, when this song came to me, because see, we get things, all of us get it. It ain't just the ones you see and the ones you watching on these videos. It's not just that. Everybody gets these. We just don't pay attention, When we start to pay attention, that's when we start to notice it more, that I got this, okay. I didn't know I had that. But anyway, I was looking for someone that he makes his own cards and things like that. And I was looking for him, and I had been looking for him for a while, and I couldn't find him. And so I was listening to one of my favorites. It's Shavi Zane. I was listening to one of her videos, and she mentioned him, and I'm like, for real? I've been looking for him, but when I found him, he doesn't have he did where I found him. He didn't have his website where you could get his cards listed. It wasn't public anymore, so I guess now I have to email him for a listing of his cards because he has so many, and they're so good. But and how I got it, I listened to one of his shorts. I was listening to one of his shorts, and that song was on there, and I'm like, what is that? And And I went and found it, and I started listening to it, and that's how I got this song, Espresso. That's how I got it. Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter. And so I went and I pulled up the lyrics. I said, this is what, yes, this is where they are now. And some of you, I'm not saying all of you, because some of you actually left. You know, you actually said, I'm letting this go. You know, this is it for me. I've had it. I can't take it anymore. Okay, some of you did. Okay, and you let it go. And then some of you, you met someone. I'm not saying it could have happened, you know, in the relationship that you were already in, because, you know, things could have shifted. And now he or she is all into you again. Whatever happened that caused it, it happened. But this is what she says. And like I said, it's so cute. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is that so sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby? I know. That's that me, espresso. Move it up, move it left. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby? I know. That's that me, espresso. I can't relate to desperation. My give a fucks are on vacation. Excuse the expression, I'm trying to stop. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. She said, too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came shoot it for you. Soft skin and perfumed it for you. Yes, I know. I Mountain Dew it for you. That morning coffee brewed it for you. One touch and I brand newed it for you. Yeah. Now he's thinking about me every night. Is that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. She said, holy shit, is it that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late because I'm a singer. Oh, he looks so cute wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor makes him laugh so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. Too bad your ex don't do it. See, this is the cutest song. But, and then it repeats it. It repeats the lyrics and everything, the verses and everything, and the chorus and everything. The hook or whatever. It's so cute. It is just so cute. So now you're in a fresh new relationship. You thought that it was the end for the relationships and the end for you feeling that feeling that you have in the beginning of the relationship, but you just met somebody. You done met somebody, and he's calling you all the time, and he can't stop thinking about you, and he's up all night thinking about you. And how do you know that? Because you're up all night thinking about him. That's why you know he's thinking about you. You doing the same thing. It's not one-sided. It really isn't. And you're mirroring each other, and you are so excited, and you think it's so cute, and you just lifted from it all because of what you just went through. But now, look what's happening, and he's got you just lifted, and he's enjoying it too. He's enjoying it too. So this is my part 2, and I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it. If there's gonna be anything else, it probably won't be totally connected to this. And see, again, I didn't pull not one card or drop a card. I didn't do. I just went. But yeah, that's where you at right now. That's where you at. I don't have to pull cards. I don't have to do it. Y'all could do it. You can do it yourself. Get you a deck and just shuffle. Start shuffling. Let your energy just flow into that deck. You know, invite your ancestors and your divine ancestors and passed on loved ones that love and care about you, because they all don't. You know that. Let them in so they can assist you with it, you know, with the reading and help you with the energy and all that stuff. But you can do this yourself. These are only confirmations in the entertainment, because, you know, I'm trying hard to keep from entertaining y'all in the way that I like to entertain, and it's not anything nasty or disgusting. It's just silliness. But anyway, this is it. This is part 2, the ending of the 5 songs that has been we've gone over, and we've read the lyrics and went over the lyrics, and so there it is. If it's not you, it's somebody connected to you, and you know this. You know this. Just give it a chance. Listen to it. See where it resonates, and you just go from there. Okay. I love all of you. Again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. Just view it. Just view it. We don't have to like everything we see. Who does that? Nobody, honestly. But view it, get what you want out of it, and there you go. I will see you guys on another level. Thank you.